just reading the small text that Avery was talking about. Um, the 4,000 or the 435,000 World Bank / UN estimate makes sense on the grounds. In the last 7 years, the U.S. admitted an average of 555,000 illegal immigrants per year. 551,000 illegal immigrants per year. Subtract the U.S. Census estimated 160,000 immigrants per year, and the net is 391,000. If you posit that the new law over the period of years will cut 75% of the 200,000 illegals, add 50,000 illegals for a total of 441,000, which roughly coincides with the World Bank / UN 435,000 estimates used here. The 75% figure is speculative, of course. Lower it and the disparity grows. Raise it and ends up that the World Bank number is too high. Forthcoming census projections will probably cut the illegal rate down to zero over time, on the government theory that sooner or later new laws will work as written. They don't. The Census Bureau middle series net immigration projected number is 450,000 and was calculated in a way to include about 77% of the estimated illegal immigrants. If you follow the formula above, reducing the remaining illegals by about 75% over time, the net U.S. immigration is about 462,000 per year. Again, not far from the World Bank / UN estimate. To make things even more complicated, one could add in a daisy-chain factor whereby newly legalized immigrants via amnesty will become citizens and then bring in relatives legally in the future. In the past, however, only about 10% of legal Mexican immigrants opted for U.S. citizenship. As balance to all that, however, it should be noted that the amnesty provision will also have the effect of greater deportations of or out migration by recent illegal immigrations, as mentioned in the Canadian and Mexican instances cited on page 24. Oh, by the way, this thing that Avery is talking about is page 25. Everyone connected with the field admits that any of all projections are rough at best. The new law could work at greater or less efficiency. However, if it doesn't work out well, it will quite likely be fixed. Upon passage of the bill, one of its architects, Representative Charles Schumer, noting that the new law is complex, said, quote, "Everyone was certain the present situation was terrible, so if it doesn't work, we'll have to go back to the drawing board." End quote. Legal quotas may be raised in the future, but more likely, given anti-immigration sentiment in the U.S., always present historically, but intensified now about how 80% of the current immigration are Hispanic, Asian, and Black. In any event, even another 100,000 per year would compound over the period of half a century to fewer than 8 million additional Americans. What is important to note that even if one uses a somewhat higher but not unreasonable illegal immigration rate and accepts the somewhat higher side projections based on total fertility rates to be discussed in a moment and which are arguable, the current U.S. fertility plus all immigrants is still short of the rate required for replacement over time.